want to tell you something.
Closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
Hi.
Hi.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Don't you ever with me and alcohol. Got it?
Oh, you got a problem with that, nerd? I'll throw a fireball in your face, because I'm a wizard.
So they were able to get him to the hospital in time.
Yes, he's in the intensive care ward at Our Lady of the Worthless Nerve.
Oh, we've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Hey, why can't we be Universe A?
Yeah! We called it first. Besides, this place kind of feels like a bee, you know?
You have my sister. If not, would you like a margarita?
Yeah, and when I see freaks in the street, I never, ever stare at them. And yet I'm careful not to look away, because I want to make the freaks feel comfortable.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
You're listening to Comic Can Coozie, your weekly podcast for all your geeky garbage, kitschy comedy, and nerdy news. I'm Cole.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Taylor. And boy, did karma bite me there, boys. I feel like an idiot now.
Well, I mean, at least you caught it.
Yeah.
You didn't just keep going.
Taylor,
for hours.
Taylor just turned around and shouted into the mic the intro that you're listening to Comic Can Coozie.
You wouldn't go.
And then he's like, well, I pointed at you. I was like, I wasn't paying attention. Then he realized he wasn't recording.
Well, I feel like a schmuck.
That's funny.
Yeah, well, what are we going to do?
No.
Hey, so it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
For you?
Yeah, listen, man.
Okay.
We got together. We watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
I was mad because they were talking about the 4K release this time around was going to have like an hour and a half of unaired footage or unseen footage.
Okay.
But you had to buy the 4K version. And that would require me to buy a 4K player. And I was looking everywhere online to see if I could find this. That was streaming, so I didn't have to pay for all that shit. Couldn't find it. Come to find out that the version that I bought on Vudu many years ago had all of that footage.
Oh.
So it's like, what the fuck?
So you watched that version then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how much extra footage was there?
Oh, it was
It's
like
a lot.
It's a 3-hour movie.
Oh.
Before, I mean, I think there's even still lost footage that probably will never be recovered. But
Yeah, Taylor, I was at work or I was doing something where I couldn't get here until almost the very end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
you blew it.
And then after the movie, he started playing the unaired footage, and he's started adding it up. He's like 12-minute scene, 14-minute scene,
yeah.
It was like, what the fuck? We're getting into an hour here.
It's at least
just on his math.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't even know I had this particular cut of the film. Now it's not cut into the film per se, but it is.
You just
You can see it if you go and watch. It's like
extra bonus features,
deleted scenes or whatever from an old DVD.
But it doesn't fit. It's not cut into the actual movie.
No.
You just play it and you assume this is probably where they would put this scene, or you
would know.
Well, you would know.
You would know.
Okay.
Yeah, because it starts.
They were extended scenes, or they were. There's a whole instance where, remember when Dell was talking to Steve Martin or Neil Page, and he was saying, "Hey, I'll get you a hot dog. I'll get you this. I'll get you that." He's like, "I'm kind of picky about what I eat."
And that
it was seriously
scene went on for a very long time.
He just kept
like
naming stuff.
12,
I'll buy this. How about
minutes.
this? How about that? And then that's when he finds I'm kind of picky about what I eat. And then there was a whole scene on the plate as well that was really, really good.
But John Candy has a movie that I've never seen called Clown Murderers or Killer Clowns. It's something along those lines. I know it's about clowns and killing people.
The only one I know of is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but
nope,
not
it's not that one.
Okay.
And it's about like these buddies who go and dress up as clowns, and then I think they unintentionally kill someone.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's supposed to be a comedy or not either.
At that, every horror movie,
The Clown Murders.
Clown Murders, yeah.
every horror movie of the 80s definitely has.
This was from 1976, actually.
Well, fine, 76, late 70s. I think was a comedy in some way.
Well, sure. I mean, we would find
it funny now.
Points humorous. That's stupid.
So stupid. But yeah, so that was my Thanksgiving, and I didn't have any fights with my family, so that was good. My grandpa, who has dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever you want to call it at this point, just kept going up for food. Oh. And I was like, Dad, is this okay? Is he going to be all right? Because I ate 2 big plates of food, and I was good, but my grandpa just kept going up and up. And like my dad's like, I'll stop him at the 4th plate. Goes up for his 4th plate, just loading it up. He points at this pie. He's like, oh, what kind of pie is that? I said, that's meat pie. Beef pie? I said, sure. He's like, no, thank you. I prefer cherry. Like, well, good. I'm glad, because that's not what we're eating here.
All right.
You're talking about wanting to watch that in 4K, and that kind of ties into a story. My little brother gave my parents were still using the old school TV, like the big tube TV.
Yeah.
And like
that's so funny. But I mean, if they work, they work.
It's 2022, and they got this TV from 1999.
Holy shit! Like that old?
Yeah, it was extremely old. Well, my brother moved into a place with a friend of ours. The youngest brother, and this friend has a big 4K TV. Gabriel had a big, nice TV, one of the ones with the curved TVs.
Oh, sure.
And he's like, "Well, we already got this TV. I'll replace our parents' tube TV with this big, nice curved TV, right?"
What a guy!
And so after,
they're like, it's too big.
So after a week, Shay asks my mom, So how are you liking that curved TV that Gabriel gave you? She goes, "Oh, I've been watching lots of PBS on it." We're like, "What the fuck? Like, watch some fucking Planet Earth or so, like,
man.
Go ahead, watch the PBS. I know you get the enjoyment out of it."
Well, she's watching the PBS that she recorded 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
It's all on VHS tape still.
I mean, go ahead and watch that stuff that brings you an enjoyment, but like, use that TV for what it was made. Like, watch that Planet Earth sort of stuff. Watch that. You're really gonna like it. It's gonna be really cool looking. Because she likes nature shows anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I saw her today.
Oh yeah.
She said, "Hey." I said, "Hey."
Cool.
Wait.
At
she
work?
said to tell you, "Hey," to Cole.
Yeah. She said, "Cole, hey." No.
Okay.
But
you guys see each other quite a bit now.
Oh, no. Wow. Really? Well, now that we know who we are.
Oh, yeah.
Each other are. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then we had a game night last night, not last night. What night was it? Saturday night, which was dumb because I want to play this game called Swearmints, but you can't find it anywhere.
Swearmins?
Swearmints.
Swearmints.
Yes, you make up your own swear words.
Oh, okay.
So.
Huh. I saw a game at the thrift store today.
Oh no! Don't tell me.
But the last part. It was about making up words to this a similar one. But I know, like, there's been
Balderdash or something.
Yeah, but it had a similar name to what Taylor's saying. So maybe it's made by the same company, but just more of a wholesome family one rather than a swearing one.
It's all wholesome family stuff. This guy at work keeps getting mad because he keeps hearing people say the word shit, and he doesn't like that word.
Oh,
well, tell that cocksucker to fuck off.
Maybe I will.
We played a game over this weekend too. My family and I, and it was a one-off of Hunt a Killer. So Hunt a Killer puts out monthly. You can get a monthly box or some of these one-off ones, and it's a whodunit. You get a box full of like different props, basically, of clues, and they're like, it had writing on a napkin. And I was like, this is a real napkin. This is a real lock. This is a real
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Like, this is all cool. Like, it's like the Hunter Killer describes it, I think, themselves like an escape room in a box.
Cool.
And that's what it was really neat. And
you can't think your way out of a cardboard box.
But we struggled because we knew that the killer was either this guy or this guy's wife. And we couldn't figure exactly. I was like, why can't it be both of them? They both have something to do with this.
Yeah.
But no, it was one of them. But the clues, I just don't think there was the clue to really establish that it was that one person.
Perhaps you overlooked it, Adam.
Yes, maybe. It's possible. But I don't know. I thought it was a good time. So I said, next time family comes, I'm going to buy another one and do it again because I thought it was fun.
I've heard of this box and maybe it's the same company, but I remember there was one where you could sort of there was different price points and different levels, and there was different things. Not Curiosity Box, but there was like a pirate themed one. There was
there's different. This one that we played was Murder at the Motel, and then you can get a subscription through this, and then when you do that, you'll get it's like a $20 a month.
Oh,
and you'll get, it's basically a 6-parter then.
Ooh.
So you can play like half a year. There you go, and play this game.
That's your family fun night. I like it.
So. I don't know. It's cool. I recommend it.
I want to get the one, the Fire at the Disco.
Fire at the Taco Bell?
That's the one. Cole, did you see what I did out here? Not in here, but out there.
How you had that table set up?
I saw
no, not that.
Mirror stickers on the wall.
I saw you left your refrigerator open after you used it.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw a bag of chips on a table.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
You're figuring this out. It's a murder mystery. Who ate the snacks?
Yeah.
No.
I saw some
No, I knocked out all these shelves out here and I painted it white and I put the TV in there.
Well, yeah, I seen that the other night when we were watching the movie.
Yeah, you saw it. Okay, cool.
I'll have to go and look at it.
So I put I've got Govee. Right, and it's that.
What's a Govee? What?
Govee, it's that camera that sits on top of your TV,
okay,
and then projects LEDs on the back to kind of extend the experience.
Yeah, like, well, so what I noticed was during the deleted scenes, like Steve Martin walks across the room, and like the shadow cast by Steve Martin on the back wall, it's like a red light.
Well, it would be better.
Definitely not for a Planes, Trains, and Automobile deleted scene.
For like a newer movie, it would make more sense.
Right,
the light will follow and whatever project behind the TV.
So I put it in the shelf. I painted it white, because I thought that'd be cool, and it turned out really cool. But Elijah kind of put a damper on the experience because I think he was under the influence, and he says, it's Nancy really liked it, but Elijah's like, man, it's like when you're looking at a screen and you want to make it full screen and you wanted to blow it up, to make the TV fill the space.
Yeah.
I said, that's not how this works.
Oh,
Elijah.
so he wants the screen to be projected even bigger behind
right,
your TV.
Right. He just wanted to zoom in and make the TV bigger in that spot.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm like, that would be great, but I don't think that's how that works.
Elijah is. When there's a bright side to find,
yeah,
he will ignore that and he will take.
I guess so.
Yeah, well, all right, whatever.
Yeah, and so
I'll have to check it out because I've seen some ads online, and I'm like, there's no way this does what it's supposed to. Not for this particular one you got.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're saying it's good, then I believe it. I saw ones where it's just like putting like a light strip on the back of your TV.
That's what this is.
I thought you said it was like a thing that turned and projected it.
No, you'll see.
Okay. It's cool. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's a cool effect to have on the back.
Okay.
Not for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, though.
Oh, dude, if you were tripping mushrooms and watching cartoons, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, let's trip mushrooms and watch cartoons.
Just volume down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh. Gosh.
I finally tried Delta 8.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Tell me that they made that anymore.
My sister's boyfriend brought it.
Oh.
He had it in like a vape pen or whatever.
I was so
and I was
hoping.
like, I shouldn't. I was already drinking, and I was like, I shouldn't mix this with alcohol because that doesn't work for me. I gave that statement to them, but I still tried it. And then I barfed outside. And it was like you breathe it in, and it just like cuts into your throat. It felt like there was something like you inhaled pepper or something. And then I was like, oh God. Kept coughing, barfed. Whatever. I made it through the night, maybe.
Well, you're here.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. Still. So.
And you look like shit, too.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All right, what do you got, Cole? He pulled up a picture.
I kind of vaguely told Tayler about this story, but I want to tell it to Adam. So,
is this your jersey story?
Yeah.
You hinted jerseys.
A couple of weeks ago, Tayler and I looked up the retro jerseys for this year.
Okay.
So this one here is last year's Minnesota Wild retro jersey, and this is this year's, right?
Yes.
The one with the more green on it, and the less white.
Okay.
So we're looking at all the teams' retro jerseys,
and
I'm like, God, I fucking hate the Minnesota Wild's retro. I like that's my team. I like the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah.
I hate their retro jersey.
Trying to do the whole North Star thing.
And they using the old North Star colors, and it's like that's not. That team became a different team. That's the Dallas Stars now.
Yeah.
Like. It doesn't make sense that the Vegas Knights have only been around for 3 years and they have a better retro jersey than the Minnesota Wild, right?
Yeah.
And
where did they steal their idea for the Vegas Knights to make a retro jersey?
I think they just took the look of an old 70s jersey and kind of copied it. And it's cool.
Okay.
And like with the San Jose Sharks. And here's what I want to say.
I think the worst one was what was it? The Coyotes?
Yeah, I didn't.
They had a really shitty one.
Okay,
but what I like that what the Sharks did, and a lot of teams did it, is they did theirs last year, okay, and it was the San Jose Sharks old school logo, very cool, fine. Sure. Then this year they did something completely different.
Yeah,
it was way different.
Whereas the Minnesota Wilds basically looks like the reverse of last year's. Like the color scheme is just, instead of white here, there's green there now. And where there used to be green, now there's yellow.
That's
and
what
where
I thought
there was
it
yellow.
looked like. Yeah,
it's just stupid.
So
I'm at.
Does each team design their own retro jersey for this?
Yeah.
So someone in that department is lacking.
Someone who works for the Minnesota Wild
has a hard on for the
They
Dallas
made
Stars.
that, and then it got approved by a bunch of other people, and now there's a stupid, ugly jersey. And so I'm at the bar with Shay the other night, and I see an alternate jersey for the Cincinnati Bengals. He watches football. I watch hockey.
Yeah.
I look up. I go, why do the Bengals look like albino pieces of shit? And he's like, it's just an alternate jersey to try to sell more jerseys. He's like, it's fucking stupid. So I started talking shit about the Minnesota Wild jerseys, like how fucking ugly they are and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I hate them. They're gross, right? And the more shit I'm talking, the more uncomfortable my brother seems.
Okay.
And then he just starts then he starts giggling.
Then
he starts giggling. I was like, you fucking bought me one for Christmas.
Enjoy your
didn't you?
ugly jersey.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking bought me one for Christmas, didn't you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, you should send it back. He's like, actually, I'm going to keep it and wear it out of spite. It's a spite sweater now.
Wow.
I like that.
But go back up. Look, there's the Sharks. There's the Sharks. Tayler's team, right?
Classy.
Look at that. That's cool. Like, if you want to look like an old 70s, 80s jersey, that's really cool looking. Just
Totally.
very simple, plain lettering.
I was actually shut the fuck
Hey,
up,
buddy.
Fritz.
It's okay.
I wanted to look up the Golden Knights here because Adam was curious. I thought.
Well, I think the one you and I agreed on was really cool, other than Sharks, was the St. Louis Blues.
Oh, they did it in the same style as the Sharks with just put Vegas across rather than saying
that's still
Sharks.
I like that.
Yeah. The lettering might be a little too modern, but it's still a really cool jersey.
Yeah.
The Sharks one, oh, man.
Sexy.
There's the St. Louis Blues one.
Ooh, that one looks cool.
They're a division rival for the Minnesota Wild, but that's a cool fucking jersey.
Yeah.
You should buy it.
No.
So the Sharks or the Wild was just the worst jersey out of all of them.
No, the Coyotes. Coyotes.
Let's see that one.
That's pretty gross.
How dare you, Cole?
Well, I think actually last year was worse. You really spelled Coyotes wrong.
Coyotes.
The Arizona Coyotes. Is it this orange one?
I think that's last year's. No, the orange one I think is this year's.
It is pretty bad.
Both of them are shit.
Yeah.
The Coyotes.
What is the? I want to see that
Which one?
The first one.
This one?
That's this year.
Let's see what the price is here.
I
'cause
think
this is
that's
80s.
last year's.
That must be last year.
Yeah, that's last year's. That one was really ugly.
Yeah.
What's a top seller, Cole?
Huh? There you go.
Oh no, this is the reverse retro this year, 2.0, the burnt orange. You don't like the Southwest vibe,
No,
Cole?
I hate it.
It's got cacti on the bottom.
So my buddy from work, his name is Adrian. He's Native American, and he sent me the Edmonton Oilers have a warm-up jersey for Indigenous Celebration Night.
Okay.
Right? So he sent me here it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, if you're going for a theme, it's cool. You know, it's a Native American themed jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's Canada, makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of Indigenous people.
Oh yeah,
up there.
sure.
So
First Nation.
So
got any fudgy?
So Adrian is Native. So he sends me a picture of it and says, "Cole Wise, get shit." I said my last name.
It's gonna get you now,
bro. Get me this jersey. You'll be forever in my heart. So I sent him back. You're not my girlfriend, so I'm not getting you shit.
All right, Cole. I want to bring something to our attention here.
Yeah.
How do you go from this to this? Like, I understand they're trying to do a throwback, but like, goddamn, that sucks, dude.
It's almost offensive.
For sure. God damn, look at this one.
That one's.
It's purple.
Wait, is that a
ugly.
half of a goalie mask on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
No, it's not.
I changed my mind. That's awesome.
Once you realize what it is.
Once you know what you're looking at. I just thought
we were looking at that last year. It took an entire year for you to realize that was a goalie mask.
This is my first time seeing it.
Yeah, it took Adam 2 minutes.
Well,
it took you an entire
cool.
year.
I like
have
it.
been solving clues over the
Yes, he's been doing a lot
over
of
the weekend.
brain exercises. So, yeah.
I told Adam before we came downstairs, I was like, "Okay, Adam, I'm going to talk to, or we're going to talk about hockey jerseys, but we're not actually talking about hockey, so don't tune out."
Hey, speaking of sports, Cole, is soccer a sport? So I got the last half of the World Cup match between England and America, and apparently America was supposed to get our asses kicked, but we didn't. We won.
Oh.
By tying 0-0. So we go on to fight Iran tomorrow. And did you hear what's going on?
Wait. Is soccer is one of those sports where they do pick a winner in a tie?
I think what happens is...
Or how does that...
So right now what happens, from what I've read, because I know nothing about FIFA and the tournament.
Because I'm just comparing it to cricket. Because I thought in cricket you could have a tie game, but there's actually someone else who would win. You would know that. No.
I think I would know that, but I don't.
So I thought you would explain that to me.
But maybe. So what's going on now is U.S. goes to fight Iran tomorrow.
Stop saying
fight. Whatever. It's a match. In a match, you fight someone,
like
right?
a battle.
A battling. And so Iran's really mad at U.S. right now because, of course, they are. And they said U.S. should be kicked out of the World Cup because of their atrocities and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, aren't you the people that are stoning women and homosexuals for not doing what you guys are supposed to be doing? Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, but
our
police does that to all kinds of people.
Well, I get that, but it's just like, dude, you are one to talk. Just shut the fuck up and play some soccer.
Play the game.
Just play the game. Leave your politics out of it. We're here to kick a ball around. But I did watch it on Sunday, and I will say I was thoroughly entertained. There were a few moments where I was like, "Woo."
Was it the commercials?
No, it was the actual match. I'm like, oh.
Was it people falling to the ground when a little wind blew their way?
Yeah. Actually, I did see one. instance.
Only one?
No, I saw one instance where this guy slid and he collided with this guy and he was laying on the ground for a good 30 seconds. He's like, oh God. I'm like, what a bitch. But then they show the slow motion and this guy took a fucking shin right to his knee. Yeah, and it's like, ooh, and you saw the flesh kind of. Oh. So he did take a pretty hard hit.
Okay.
So
you'll allow that one.
I'll allow that one. But yeah, I'm excited to watch it tomorrow, see what happens. And then if U.S. wins, we move on to the actual tournament.
Is it just one-offs? You win one game, you move on, or is it a best of once you get to a certain spot?
Right now, we're not in the elimination rounds yet, and that's what they're playing for tomorrow, is to get into the elimination rounds.
Okay.
So once you're in the elimination rounds...
So you can be eliminated from getting into the elimination rounds?
It's sort of like a preliminary. It's sort of, yeah.
Does every team get to play? I mean, every team at a certain level gets to go there and play, and then they have to work their way up?
Kind of. So you play in these groups. It's group A. I think it's A through F or A through G. And your group, I think it's picked at random.
Yeah.
You're in that group, and then you have to win in that group to move on to the actual tournament. So...
Okay.
Again, you're asking the wrong guy. I have fucking no idea. Google this shit.
This tournament goes for 6 months, right?
Just about. But I guess this whole Qatar thing has been such a shit show. Cole, have you looked into this at all?
Well, they did a whole 20 minutes on John Oliver.
Yeah, dude. There's
John
been
Oliver's
3,000 people that have died.
No,
or is it 6?
6,500.
Six?
Not 6. 6,500.
And these are all players, right?
No. These are the people building this shit.
Well, they had to build. Okay, so the tournament's taking place in November instead of during the summer when it normally takes place.
Because it's so
because
fucking hot.
in the summer it's 120 degrees. Well, Qatar didn't have 9 stadiums for this tournament. They had to build 9 stadiums.
Yeah.
They didn't want the players playing in 120 degree weather.
Sure.
But they had people building this place. In
the 120 degree weather.
And these aren't people from that country. That country is very, very small. I think there's states in this country that have more people.
Oh, definitely.
Than I think there's cities in this country that have more people than that entire country does. So they brought them all over from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
How did they pick that area? How was that decided?
Because they pay a lot of money to have it picked.
Okay.
And, they're a very oil-rich country. And so 6,500 of these people that we know about died. And only 3 of them was there was an accident on site.
Yeah.
The rest of them were all heart attack or
Exhaustion.
natural causes.
Yeah, natural causes.
And anytime your heart stops, that is a natural cause. But if your heart stops because of you were dehydrated, that's not natural.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
and then
the autopsies were really fucked up. And then I think they even cremated some of the people before they sent them back so that they couldn't do another autopsy when they got back to their home country.
So this is the most haunted soccer tournament ever.
Yeah, but I don't think Indian people and Pakistanis believe in an afterlife, so it's not really haunted.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
but I thought it was people
Muslims and Hindus.
Maybe Hindus. I think they believe in reincarnation. So there's a lot of reincarnated.
Muslims definitely believe in an afterlife.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you sure they go to an afterlife if you're building a stadium?
You go to some kind of afterlife.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
shit, I said my last name. You just said something fucking horrible.
Hey, I'm just saying. You believe what you believe, but I feel bad for watching it. But it's so weird to me that FIFA has this kind of power. What was that?
I think his phone just rang.
Oh Jesus!
No.
Oh,
I thought it
was it the dog?
It was the goat. It was the Pakistani ghosts.
God damn, Tayler.
The World Cup fallen. My God. But yeah, FIFA sucks. Qatar sucks. I don't know why we participate in that.
Because dipshits like you watch it.
Well, I'm not buying anything. Idiot. I'm not buying anything.
Well, if you watch more, you'll consider it.
I'll consider it.
I had a guy at work like, it's like, oh, have you been watching the World Cup? No. Oh, well, it's so cool. And then he proceeds to start telling me stuff about it. Like, okay. Like, just being out of politeness. Like,
Oh, what a
okay.
nice guy you are.
And then he just continues talking about it. It's like, dude, I expressed the least amount of interest I possibly could. Why are you giving me updates?
Well, so you could get caught up.
Yeah, so you get caught up. But what you should do, Cole, is just ruin his night next time he starts bringing it up and just say, you do realize, and then proceed to tell him about all those terrible facts about what has happened to make this happen.
I don't want to, because he's one of those guys who, like, talks like he knows about everything.
Oh.
He acts like he's an expert on everything.
Oh, okay.
But he knows just a little bit. He doesn't know a lot about anything. He just knows a little bit about everything. You know what I mean? Like, so even if I start talking to, like, what's going on with the World Cup, then he'll just start talking about some other sort of atrocities. You know, and like,
let me tell you about the Trail of Tears, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a no-win situation.
I see. I don't think I've seen any part of a soccer game since
Logan.
I had a cheeseburger at Reza's.
Oh,
pitch,
sure.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how many years that is now.
May it rest in peace. I love that place.
That was fun. I like that
place.
But
I agree. But I was watching it more with an open mind because I'm used to the brutality of hockey and football and pro wrestling. So watching soccer doesn't really seem like a man's sport. But once I started watching and what they have to do, it starts to come into focus for me a little bit.
It does seem like it's a very large field and a lot of running.
It is. And there is a lot of the whoa, and then the game ends at 0-0 and you're like, what the fuck? This isn't a shootout. This isn't satisfying at all. Like they brought you to climax so many times and then you got nothing.
Good for you.
I'm just saying.
I'm glad you were able to climax.
All right, you want to take a break, Cole?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
They're coming out fast.
That's what she said. Yeah. All right, we're back.
Hey.
Hey.
So Adam kind of reminded me of a story. He was talking about these pellet guns him and his brother-in-law were playing with. But
gel guns.
Gel guns, I guess. It shoots, you put water on pellets and then they expand and they go into the gun and you shoot them and then they fucking dissolve or something.
Yeah.
So it's a good story. It reminded me of something though. So Shay and I were looking. Shay was actually talking about getting my pop a dart gun, not like where you blow through it, but like a gun that shoots tranq darts.
Oh,
like used. We would have to drive halfway to South Dakota to get it, and it comes with like 5 darts, like
preloaded.
Like 3, no, not preloaded, but it does have a powder that you can put in it and mix with water and then
Coke.
This is legal.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you have to drive to South Dakota.
Well, no.
The fireworks
He's
stand.
He's from South Dakota. He would meet us halfway.
I see.
But transporting weapons across state lines. But
cool.
But we could get one, like a new one.
Yeah.
Like online, but this one looks like old and retro, and my pop's into that older school of gun. But so it comes with three darts that actually like can hold like a medication or a knockout thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But it comes with 2 that don't. Like 2 just regular darts. It's like, dude, if we get that, I think I need him to shoot me with it. You know,
shoot
like
me in the ass
just once.
I just I was just picturing like a husband and wife. And the guy has diabetes and he won't take his insulin.
There you go.
Oh, shit. That was too much. And he's dead, so.
Shoots him across the room.
That would be cool.
You know, you have allergies and.
Epinephrine.
Yeah. You just carry a gun with you with epinephrine in it.
And you're like, here, if you
Shoot me.
Yeah, just
If
give
I
me
get-
a
if I get-
I got stung by a bee. I want to make it look like I'm gonna end it all.
God.
That's what Macaulay Culkin did once.
Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about here. Oh,
My
you
girl,
got
too.
stung by a bee?
Everybody knows
No,
that.
that was the first one.
Oh, sorry, that was the first one. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. We had people over the other night, and we've been giving our dogs trazodone, which is just kind of it's an antidepressant, but it's mostly for anxiety, and it really calms them down, mellows them out.
I was actually upset to see Fritz on it. Fritz is normally a great, loving dog that's full. I know he jumps up and he's in your face all the time.
It wasn't that, though, because...
Fritz looked like a fucking zombie. He looked like a member, an extra from The Walking Dead.
Well, the reason we gave him half a dose was...
You should have given him a quarter dose.
Oh, yeah, we gave... I broke
he was
the pill.
not fun.
I broke the pill in half, dude. So... broke the pill in half. I said, here you go, Fritz, because he gets so amped up if he knows people are here because he wants to come downstairs so bad. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to take that edge off for his sake, not for our sake or other people's sake, but for his sake. You know, I just didn't want him fucking going crazy, like whining and just wondering why we hated
him down right away.
How many did you take?
Well, none. But so the other night, we were having people over again.
You're going to tell this story I was going to tell, aren't you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so at all. So I give Ferris his dosage, which is 1.5 pills. And I gave Fritz his, which is
half a pill.
Half a pill.
Yeah.
Well, Ferris didn't eat the whole pill.
Oh.
He spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
Fritz went over, he saw it, and then ate it. And I'm like, God damn it. So he got the full dosage. It's like, great. Well, you're going to be fucked up here in a little bit, buddy. I hope you're ready for the ride.
See, he's a good boy. He eats his treats.
He eats his treats, and the shit his brother spits out. So, so he was just...
So Ferris, the shit dog,
dog
was on this trazodone, and he was upstairs being pretty quiet. Tayler decides to put a fucking Hannibal Lecter mask on him.
Oh, yeah.
And bring him down. And he gets down, sees Nancy's brother, and rushes at Nancy's brother.
Fresh blood.
Yeah, like I haven't tried this flavor before.
Oh, yeah.
And realizes, I have this Hannibal Lecter mask on, and just kind of like backs up from him a little. And then runs forward and headbutts him. Like, it's like even if I can't bite you, I'm still gonna be a shitty little asshole.
It was funny because Cole the previous week said, I'd like to sometime try having Ferris down here with the Hannibal with the mask on. I'm like, all right.
Well, he was drugged up and he was still trying to get the fucking mask off.
He wasn't
of him,
drugged
and
to his point.
He got it down to like his upper jaw, or like his upper teeth. Like he fucking hate that dog.
He's a good dog. Man, Cole, if you could just see him in his awesome cuddly stage, you'd love him.
Yeah,
I did
unfortunately,
for the
he will
first.
never see
I did
him.
see him like that for the first week he was here, and then he
he's
got
like-
really suspicious of everyone.
He's like, this is too good to be true. I'm going to fuck up everybody that comes in this house now.
Yeah.
It's like Kevin McAllister once said, this is my house. I have to defend it. That's what he says.
Well, it'd be a lot cuter.
Yeah, I love that guy.
It'd be a lot cuter. It would be a lot cuter if your dog was putting like fucking micro machines on the floor.
You slipped it.
How you like? Aw, you.
Yeah. What's more serious? A little bit of a dog bite or a broken back, Cole?
If he were tarring the stairs and putting a nail in it, I'd be fine with that.
I mean, you could avoid that, maybe.
Like, why are these stairs so sticky?
They're so sticky. God damn. Oh, you know what I watched this week, Cole?
What?
Is it one that you hate? I forget. I'll tell you
A
what.
Christmas Story.
I fucking hate everybody. Because, actually, I don't. But I've run across a lot of people because I was really excited to talk about this movie, The Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story.
Like Christmas. And everybody was like, I hate that movie.
I don't like that movie.
I like that movie. Of course I did.
Did you watch The Christmas Story Christmas?
I did. I watched.
Oh, good.
I watched.
Thanks, Adam.
Like the first half.
And then I got tired of it and threw the TV
I
in
watched
the garbage.
the first half and maybe gamed too much and fell asleep during it. So I did finish it.
Yeah.
This morning.
Okay.
And it hit me quite good. So that movie is a little sensitive to me and like the whole gist of
what's going on. Sure. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense.
But I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a good movie. I didn't think they pushed too much on the old movie, other than sometimes there's some recollections, but they didn't try to just remake the old movie. I think it was its own movie. Like it was.
Yeah, it was.
I'll check it out this week.
It's worth a watch.
My favorite line in the movie was when the his kids were standing in line to see Santa Claus, and then Ralphie walks away and says, "Don't let Santa kick you in the face.
Yeah, don't get a boot to the face or something like that."
Which was fucking awesome.
That's a good callback.
Yeah, that like those types of callbacks. And also there was a great callback. And the other thing that was so cool is it was the original cast.
Yeah,
all the kids came back.
One of the bullies actually was out. No, wait. One of the bullies was actually outside of the house, the original house that
I had heard this. Yeah,
that Frankie grew up in or whatever.
Ralphie
grew up in.
Was it Scott, the main bad guy, the main
not
bully?
The redheaded one, the other one.
Okay,
and him and this company were trying to buy the house.
Oh,
and they were in talks like through the internet of like buying this house, and they were getting their funds together. Well, the owner came out, and they had been talking with the owner, about buying it, and he just started swearing like, "Get the fuck off my property, you scammer," and all this. Like, he got this like information that they were trying to use a GoFundMe to buy the house, but that wasn't true.
Okay.
It was a big deal. Like the owner of the original house was just like yelling at this original cast member about how he was a scammer. And,
well, you can't be too careful these days, really. But
and it was a legitimate fucking deal where he was really trying to buy the place.
Yeah. So what's cool is you had Ralphie's two buddies, Flick and Schwartz.
Mm-hmm.
They were both in it. The kid that stuck his tongue to the flagpole, and then you've had you had both bad kids were back.
I only remember the Scud. Which part did the other?
I think it was when they did the flashback.
Okay, they kept there. There was the one older guy here. He was like the football player on the team, who had the longer hair. He was just drunk all the time. And I didn't research to see if.
I want to kind of look back and see if he was.
I want to think he was in there.
But I think Deanna and I did look it up, but he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess the original mom, she's still alive.
Yeah, that wasn't her.
Yeah, she decided to retire. Which, another little known fact, she was in Harry and the Hendersons.
Yes.
She was the mom in that movie.
Yeah.
Because I watched
I thought she was Harry.
No, she was Henderson, the woman. But then obviously the old man, he passed away back in, I think, 2003, so he wasn't in it. But it was really cool. It was a fucking really good movie. And it pisses me off that the sequels for Christmas Story have not been that. You know, because you had the Summer Story, which had the dad from Beethoven. He played the old man, and they caught a bunch of crappies, they called it in the movie, which the movie kind of sucked.
What was that one called? In my head, it was called "It Runs in the Family," but I think
it was something else. Originally, it was titled Christmas, or it was called The Summer Story.
Yeah,
that was the first title, but then it was called something else a little later on.
I know. In the bar, there was a reference. It said, "What was it? In God we trust. All others pay cash or whatever."
Yes, that's the original story. That's what it was based on.
Short stories or whatever.
Yep.
Which it would have been. Well, that narrator is gone now. The original. Guy, and he was the original author, I believe, too, of the stories, and he had his own radio program and stuff. So it was neat to have Ralphie, I guess, doing the voiceover for himself.
Yeah,
but I really did miss that voice.
I did too.
That is such a great.
That is a very classic, voiceover voice.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure the actor Peter Billingsley did his best to imitate that voice.
Yeah,
but
Did you put on the Dirt Bike Kid as well?
Was he in that?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. You'll have to watch that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's about a magic bike.
Remember
Sounds awesome.
Dirt bike.
Do you guys remember the Christmas movie we were talking about last year at around this time?
Yes.
What
8-Bit Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
I loved that
Dude,
movie.
fuck you, Cole. That one fucked me up because at the end of that one, I was bawling. And I'm
That
like,
was
God
such a good movie.
damn it, Cole. I watched that, and I walked into the bedroom, and I was in tears. I was in a puddle, and Dean's like, what's the matter? I watched a fucking
the movie because Cole told me to.
stupid movie.
He said it was going to be the next Christmas classic, and he might be right.
That was actually really good.
Did
that
you watch
was so good.
the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas
Cole
one?
was so excited about it.
I watch. Okay, here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
the people who are big nerds and they watch those movies seem to really enjoy that movie.
Okay.
My brother and his wife. Like my brother, I think he was legit mad at me for suggesting he watch it.
It was only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, that's 45 minutes. Shay will never get back.
He had said that they had gone through enough where he's like, well, we got this far, we may as well finish it. And Natalie's just like, no, just turn it off.
Really? I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't think you
I
had
really liked it.
yeah.
You two are nerds.
And
sure,
my
but-
buddy Casey really enjoyed it too. Also a nerd, but like most people that I know, they really enjoyed it. It was dumb and fun.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
It was a fun 45-minute, not quite a movie, not quite a TV show.
Would you call it a romp?
It was a romp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of was.
It was fun.
Now I know what the definition of romp is.
It's having a good time.
Okay.
An adventure where they...
It was so stupid. Just like in those callbacks to the other movies, like how he was always talking about Footloose and they got Kevin Bacon,
Yeah.
And it was dumb. And the story or the song about how what Christmas is.
Oh yeah, that was
as interpreted by an alien.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Enjoyable.
So enjoyable. Exactly.
I'm sure
No,
it
that's
will
right.
be.
That's wrong. No, that's no.
No, we are not having fun in this house. Yeah. You should tell Shay to have some fucking fun once in a while.
Yeah.
And what was funny was the cartoons that they like the flashbacks were drawn out in animation.
Sure.
The animation style was the same as the
Star Wars
Christmas special. It's a very
nice,
very hated Christmas special.
Fighting the Frizzies at 11.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, so we were playing our game night, and everybody was throwing out their suggestions. They're going, well, let's play this song, let's play that song, let's put on this playlist, and everybody had their romp of it, if you will. And they said,
You're gonna try to overuse romp.
I'm gonna use the shit out of it.
Incorrectly.
And they said, Taylor, what do you want to listen to? I said, okay, well, if we're doing Christmas stuff, I said let's listen to Mr. Hankey's Christmas classics.
Yeah.
The entire episode, because that is seriously my favorite.
You've talked about this.
Love this
multiple
Christmas
times
special
during this time of the year.
And it was so funny because I think there was one, maybe two South Park fans that were there aside from me.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started listening to it, just playing it through the phone or playing it through HBO. And Yan said, well, just put it up on the TV that's over, the karaoke screen. And I said, okay. So I did. And, I think the first song was Mr. Hankey's Christmas, whatever.
The Christmas Poo?
Yeah, Mr. Hankey the Christmas Poo. And then it goes to the dreidel,
Mm-hmm.
and then that whole fiasco. But then they descend down into hell. And then it's Hitler singing O Tannenbaum. And the looks on, because it was me and the South Park fans were on this side, looking back, and everybody else was just watching this, and they're like, "What the fuck? What is going on here? Why is Princess Diana in hell with Hitler?" And I'm like, "Fuck you guys! Just don't understand culture, man, at all. Just not uncultured swine, man. I tell you what."
In the South Park movie too, wasn't Gandhi down there?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, right? It's fun. I don't know. They were not amused, but I was.
Oh, fuck them. Get a sense of humor.
Yeah, exactly. Figure your lives out.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn cartoon. I remember a few years ago, Tayler was just talking about the South Park Christmas special or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I remember watching it when it came out, but I haven't seen it since then. And he's like, well, we got to sit down and watch it. And it's like,
I think it was last year.
I think it was a couple years ago. I think it was right before COVID, like 2019,
maybe.
And
okay,
we were watching it. And I was like, yeah, it's good, but I haven't watched South Park in so long. Where like
he was offended.
The memory of watching it was better than actually watching it a second time.
Sure, I get that.
You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be the same thing with this Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Was I had a great time watching it, but 3 years from now, if I rewatch it again, I don't think I'll have. I think that the memory will have been better than, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It was really fun. In the moment, I had a great time watching it.
You'll have Natalie's reaction. You'll be 10 minutes into. You'll be like, no,
turn the shit.
I'm done.
No, I mean it was a lot of fun. It's not going to be a classic.
Well, 3
you know
years
what I mean?
from now, there will be other Christmas specials to watch.
I sure hope so.
And I can always go back and watch 8-Bit Christmas.
I want there to be a fucking classic once a fucking year until I'm dead. Is that so hard to ask?
God, I hope you die soon.
I'm
No, I'm just saying, like, there should be a fucking Christmas.
I'm hoping Jingle is good.
I'm hoping Spirited.
Or Spirited, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Spirited.
I don't have
Damn it,
Apple.
Jingle.
I might have to come and watch
yeah,
it with
yeah.
one of you guys.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't have Apple.
Is it Apple or Amazon? I can't
It's
remember.
Apple.
It's Apple.
I was considering going to it in the theater, though.
We just have a weekend next weekend. I got nothing happening, guys.
It is showing in the theater.
I don't
It could
do
be
that.
showing on my screen that has
Yeah.
And it's cheaper that way.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm off
And
this
we
weekend.
can get pizza and drink beer.
Whoa! Happy Christmas to us and to all a good night for Comic Can Coozie.
What? We're already done?
I don't know. We've gone about our time.
Okay.
Well, we can keep going. I don't care. Oh, hey, we did get a comment from last week.
What was the comment from last week?
It was from our friend Christy. She said, that story with Cole was fucking crazy. And I said, you know what?
Should have been there.
I said it was a lie.
It was not. Just kidding. Was not.
Afterwards, after we shut off the recording, Cole's like, I lied. That's what he said to me.
No. If you thought it was crazy hearing it, you really had to be there. Adam has no idea.
I don't know what
we're
I'm just
talking
going.
about.
Oh, you haven't told him the story yet?
No.
Holy shit.
Why would I? I said it one time.
Oh,
one's enough.
One time recorded.
No, here's the thing is, like,
tell him right now.
If I tell a story
Yeah.
to one of my friends and it's a good story, then they'll tell most of my other friends. So I figured maybe you heard it. Like, same way if I say a story at work.
I haven't seen Adam since we podcasted last time.
I told it to like 2 people, and then everybody knew the story.
Oh.
So, like, yeah, it's just like
I wasn't going to text
I
you
didn't
the
really
story,
need to.
Adam.
Good.
Should have.
It's better to hear from the source.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be done with it.
I don't care.
I talked about Christmas movies. Done. We did it.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
See you next year.
All right. Fuck it. For Comic Can Coozie, I'm Cole.
Adam.
I'm John. Bye.